the way I do things, I gotta have fun with it and I gotta make money with it, right?
I like that, bro.
So before I buy anything, that's just what it is. That's just my principle. So any business that I start, any type of liability that I turn into an asset, I have to have fun with it.
What up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the On the Pursuit podcast. Man, you already know on this podcast, we connect with 6, 7, 8-figure earners on the pursuit of their goals and their dreams, and also impacting the culture and impacting the world in the process. So I had to get this guy. I had to track him down. You know what I'm saying? You guys probably know him as the BOGO. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, welcome to the
Appreciate you, man. Bro. I'm glad. You know what? We were supposed to do this, like 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
And it was going to be Zoom. But now we don't made it here to Vegas. So
yeah. But we can still do that because that's a whole nother platform. We got to get you on all of them.
Got you.
People got to know who you are on all of them, bro.
Right.
But yeah, man, I'm excited to have you on the episode. For y'all that don't know, we're actually in Vegas right now.
Yeah.
Right? Man, it was crazy, bro. Like, the recession-proof conference was crazy.
Amazing, bro.
So post-recession-proof, I mean, Drink Chance was there, Magic. Who else was there? Stormy was there.
Stormy.
Myron, Tyson. Bro, it went crazy. And then you was there too, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for those that don't know who the boat goat is, the boat goat is, let them know a little bit about you and what you got going on.
What's going on, family? I am Shaw, better known as the boat goat. Listen, man. Your guys you're gonna go from back.
Yeah, bro.
Back?
Let's hit them with it.
Okay.
Let's hit them with it.
So I'm from Washington, D.C. Born and raised. And I lived in all quadrants of D.C. So you got the Northeast, Northwest, Southeast, Southwest, all that good stuff. But yeah, man, born and raised in D.C. Grew up with my mom, single mother. Dad was there, here and there.
Yeah. Mine wasn't. At least you got the here and there.
Right. But here and there.
Yeah.
But for the most part, with my mom, man. My mom, she struggled with drugs and alcohol. So
mine did too, bro.
A lot of my upbringing was self-taught, right? But definitely got to give my mother a shout out because she did do her thing, but she also made sure she did what she had to do to make sure that we were good.
Yeah.
So she was working double shifts. Hence why a lot of the things that I was getting into at an early age, the sex and the well, I didn't pick up drinking, but all the bad stuff, I was picking it up because she wasn't at the crib. She was out. So when I get home,
you had free reign, bro.
Right. When I was getting home from school,
getting busy.
I was having a little house party.
Yeah, I see that. All right, so it sounds like we got a couple things in common with the upbringing. I think looking back, mine was very similar to what you've been explaining. So you making it out of that is already a testament within itself because a lot of young people that don't, that don't change their lives or want more, you know what I'm saying? So fast forward a little bit, bro. I've seen you moving on the gram, moving on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? A little bit more on YouTube now.
Yeah.
But bro, you got a very interesting, not only way that you pronounce yourself and present yourself, you got an interesting way of how to monetize what a lot of people look at as liabilities.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what got you, first of all, is this something that, the whole outdoors, nature, you know what I'm saying, the sporting aspect, you using these these toys, is that something that you genuinely like and then you wanted to monetize that? Like how did the boat go come along?
So me, the way I do things, I gotta have fun with it and I gotta make money with it. Right?
I like that, bro.
So before I buy anything, that's just what it is. That's just my principle. So any business that I start, any type of liability that I turn into an asset, I have to have fun with it. So I just recently bought a slingshot. I've been seeing it for a couple of years now. Not really been too interested because I'm so damn busy. I don't have time to enjoy it. But being in these rooms and meeting different people, I'm realizing, all right, bet. I can still go buy this joint, have fun when I want to, but also rent it out when I'm not, and let it pay for itself. So that's just what it's been the last few months, man. I just really been on, let me acquire these these liabilities and turn them into the assets. So the Rolls Royces, that was my dream car. One of my dream cars. My original dream car was a Bentley GT.
Yeah.
Then once I came across this Rolls Royce, I'm like, shit, that the Bentley looked like a little Toyota.
I feel that, bro. I feel that.
So that's just what it been, man. Before I purchased my vehicles, I always searched the market in DC, and what I've come across is the fact that a lot of the things that you see in these big cities, Miami, LA, Vegas, they have these exotic whips, these exotic activities, and in DC, there's not. So when I realized that, I was like, it only makes sense for me to go ahead and bring it here.
So you created a blue ocean.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So when you were doing that, were you intentionally like seeing what the marketplace had, and then you saw that hole? Like how did you realize that?
So with the boats, no. The boats was just honestly being obedient, listening to God's calling and just moving how He telling me to move.
I like that, yeah.
I had originally had a bow rider, which is like a little speedboat.
Yeah.
And I had traded that in for my pontoon, and I was out one day with the kids, and they like, we out eating or whatever, and I'm over at the dock, and this guy, he pull up on me and like, yo, you rent your boat? And at the time, I was just getting out the streets. I was just getting out of the military, so I'm like big-headed, muscular, like get the hell away from me type thing, right?
Yeah.
But then I quickly realized, like, again, this is God talking to me. Like when I was in the streets, I had 7 people working for me, and all 7 of them had gotten locked up. So I was like, this is God talking to me. I really got to change my ways. Military police, I had a master's. I had my military career, so I'm like, it'd be foolish of me to go and get locked up over there. So I hopped off the boat soon after and chased dude. Now I'm like, yeah, like what you trying to do? And he like, bro, I just want to take the family out. I'm like, all right, cool. We exchanged information, but again, my mindset, it was still over here and not over here. Yep. So I'm like, man, this dude ain't gonna ever call me, man. And sure enough, the next day I was out with the kids doing the same thing. We chilling, tubing, eating, and dude called me. Yeah. And he like, yeah, I'm here where I met you at yesterday. I'm like, shit. I run the kids to my grandmother and I go back. He hop on, the first thing he asked me was, well, how much is it gonna be? And I'm like, shit, I don't know, man. So I told him
all these questions, bro.
I told him $400 because at the time I had the personal loan and it was like $367, $397. So I just said $400. And as I'm sitting back, I'm like, damn, I just got over on this dude. Yeah. I'm like, if I do this once a month, my boat will become free.
So how long was he renting it out for?
This was only a couple of hours.
Oh, just a couple of hours?
A couple of hours.
For the $400.
That's how I'm like, damn, I just got over on dude. Normally I got to go sell a little half an ounce of coke or something to get something like that, right? But he paid the $400 and I'm just cruising. I'm laying back. I'm like, damn, if I do this once a month, this boat going to be free for me. But then I sat back. I'm like, shh. If I just put what I know, which is promo and marketing, go pass out these flyers and beat my feet with my team and get the word out there, I can create a like empire. And that's what I did. So I started hitting.
So the same mindset, but you just switched the vehicle and you switched the product.
Yeah, the product was different, right? The product became legal. So I was always business savvy. Even when I was in the streets, like I never really touched no drugs. Like I had my people doing it. The most I did was, talk to my plug and maybe take a ride up there with my driver and ride back with it. But other than that, I wasn't touching anything.
So basically, if I'm hearing you correctly, I mean, for the people that are watching now, listen, they could really change their lives from the streets, getting into something with you, with these boats and these toys, you know what I'm saying? And really take the same hustle mentality that they have and probably even go further because they don't got to worry about that pressure.
Hey, it sounds crazy, but I think drug dealers, some, I'm not going to say all, but some drug dealers can be one of your best CEOs out here in these big corporations, right? We got the hustle already. We got the grindiness already. If we just take that same mentality and put it into something illegal, the sky's the limit. So that's what I did. And I was talking to somebody at the event yesterday. I could tell he was a street dude, and I broke it down to him. I'm like, bro, I'm not, saying you do what you do, but I'm already hip to you. But if you just take that and do this, and he was like, damn, bro, how you know I'm in the streets? I said, I know. He said, damn, that's crazy you said that because that's why I'm here at this event. I'm trying to figure out what can I do and get up out of the street. So I broke it down to him. And that's how I think. I mean, it sounds crazy, but I think everything that I do, I think about as if I'm still in the streets, right? I'm still out partying. So when I came up with my pricing with the boat, at first I was only charging $634.50 for 4 hours. But as I began to get into the business, I was quickly realizing, all right, we selling out one. So right now we can only do 2 cruises a day. But if I take 1 hour away and make it 3 hours, I can then slide in another cruise for that day. And then I'm like, all right, bet. When people go to the club, 9 times out of 10, they spending between $1,000 and $2,000 on a table, and they just getting a bottle. So I took that same mindset, and I'm like, all right, bet. We got 10 people that can get on the boat, so I'm gonna charge $100 per person. That ain't too much. Just like you put up on the table. And it started going crazy. And then I started doing late nights, and I was treating it like the club.
Cruises sound crazy, bro.
I was treating it like the club because this is when COVID hit. People ain't had nothing to do. So I'm like, bet, I'm just gonna call this a disco night. I went on Amazon and got the little flashing LED lights, wrapped it around the boat, and I did the same thing. I did $1,000 for a 2-hour cruise, and you get a bottle with it. But then as I began to do that, people wasn't touching the bottle, or they were popping the bottle and the shit was just sitting there. So I'm like, all right, we about to take the bottle away, or I'm wasting money doing that. It's a $50 bottle. Don't even worry about it. And they still were paying $1,000 like this.
Bro, that sounds crazy, bro. Yo, bro, that sounds crazy.
I promise you, everything that I do, bro, I'm just like, that's how I think.
Yo, I hope y'all might need to pause it right now and rewind it, because that just went crazy, man. That's amazing, because you were realizing what was going on at the time. There was obviously was a demand, serious demand for people wanting to do something and do something different, and you provided that something different. And you put a little theme on it and made it fun.
I'm doing that with the whips right now too, right?
So tell me about it.
Typically with the exotic cars, we're renting them out between $1,000 to $2,500 per day, which is 24 hours, right? Again, me being the only one in my market, I quickly realized, all right, I'm cheating myself, because at first I was only charging $1,600 per day for the rows to go out. And I'm like, man, nah, it's got to be a better way for me to make more money. So then it turned into me not just handing over the keys and letting it be a passive. It became a car service. So I'm like, all right, bet. I could charge $400 per hour with a minimum of 3 hours, which is $1,200 in 3 hours, versus doing $1,600 for 24 hours. And then prom came, then the weddings came. So I'm like, all right, bet. So this is what I'm about to do. Instead of me charging per hour with the prom, I'm going to do a prom special. So what I did was I did an $850 one way, meaning I pick you up and drop you off. You got 5 minutes to get in the car and roll. So if you want to take pictures and videos, you got 5 minutes to do it, or you have to pay per hour, right? And then we're doing $1,500 round trip. Right?
I like
so the $1,600 that I would have had giving my keys away and my car gone for 24 hours, I'm now making that in an hour by simply dropping them off and picking them back up and maybe taking them back.
So let's break that down, because I know there's a bunch of people that have exotics right now that are probably doing a 24-hour special, which is cool, because they probably getting to it. They're getting that 16 to 1,200, whatever they're getting. So, I understand how you broke it down. But what if somebody's listening to what you're saying and they're like, yo, I don't see how they would take that. Like, why would somebody only rent it for 3 when they, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting this over here. Like, so what was the whole thing with you thinking like, yo, I could slice this down to 3-4 hours?
It's the demand. Right? So the same thing with the boat. I realize I'm the only one. So it's monopoly. You got to play by my rules.
100%.
Right? So when people say, well, Shai, where should I start my boat rental at? I say, go to a city where you don't hear or see it. Right, most people when they hear about boats and stuff, they want to fly straight to Miami. It's already 500 or 600 boats in Miami. Why do you want to go where the competition is at? Why not go start a location where you don't even hear about it? And then they say, well, how am I get the customers? I told you how to get the customers. Create the brochures. Go to any high traffic area. Go to your hotels. Go to these residential apartment buildings. Make connection with the GM. Do an email blast, and bam, you got clientele coming in, paying what you want them to pay. So in DC, I'm the only one with the exotic cars. So when they come and they call, they got to play by my rules. Right? So the wedding special, I do a 6-hour wedding special, $1,600 for the Wraith or the Ghost, or $2,500 for the Cullinan. Right?
Do you so with that, are you partnering with anyone that's doing weddings too?
No.
So it's just straight. Oh, okay.
Like, so what I'm running ads, so when people go and type in wedding, it pops up. But for the most part, I'm not. I mean, we're gradually getting wedding planners calling, like planners.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, we haven't reached out to any because it wasn't supposed to be this. It's supposed to be hand that key over and keep it moving. But I see there's a demand for it. Like the other day, we did a partnership with I forgot the gentleman's name, but he's one of the biggest realtors in DC on a high end. So everything he sells is over $4 million and up. So we did they called a night, Thursday night, and they're like, yo, I know this is last minute, but we need a car for tomorrow, for tomorrow's shoot. This guy has the biggest following on TikTok and the biggest following in real estate in DC. So I'm like, yeah, sure, we're gonna do it. Speaking of that, relationships, right? Most of us, we walk ourselves out of a whole $1 million deal by trying to get rich immediately right then and there, right? So I could have very well told this dude, look, you're going to have to pay for my services. But when he told me, all right, I'm the largest or the biggest TikToker in real estate, and I have the largest high-end clientele in DC, it only made sense for me to go and do this for free, right? I had to build that relationship.
Plant that seed, develop that relationship.
Exactly. Yeah. Then look, when I get there, the guy's the director of his content creation. He's like, bro, I want to work with you. He said, I had a quick little second last night to look at your page and see what you're doing. I see you trying to go over to YouTube. I see you just bought your little goat. I like to help you with that. I'm like, all right, bet, let's work.
You got a goat? Did I miss the goat?
Yeah. I was going to bring the goat, man. I was going to bring him, but it was, I guess with the airline, you have to, if it's 85 degrees or more, they can't fly him. So here in Vegas, it's 100 degrees right now. So he would have been stuck here for about a week, and then they want $300 a night for the hotel. I'm like, nah, you can stay home, Holmes.
No doubt.
But I'm gonna take him to Miami with me next week. This is gonna be a part of the branding.
Yeah, 100%. That's dope, bro. Because my boy actually had a goat because he branded himself as the party goat. Right. So he would bring the goat out to the clubs. Yeah, it's pretty ill.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? What's up, y'all? Did you know that you are one product away for your first or your next 5K, 10K, or 15K with a digital product, and the best way to sell that digital product is in a funnel. My name is Brendan Boyd, and a lot of you guys are rushing to sell your ebooks and your digital products on Amazon, receiving 60 to 70% less than what they're worth, getting no customer data, or worse, both. I invite you to join me on a one product away challenge, right? We're gonna give you the funnel, we're gonna give you the cover, we're gonna give you the upsell, we're gonna give you the workflows, we're gonna give you the sales copy, and the power of the lead dragon software and the self-confidence to take your business to the next level. So I ask you, right? What are you waiting for? Click the link below. Join me on a one product away challenge. Let's go. What do you offer, bro? So on the digital side, you know what I'm saying? And why did you decide to get this digital bread? Because there's a lot of people that still don't understand that they're making money in the actual world, right? You know what I'm saying? But on the digital side, it's a whole nother bag.
So honestly, like I tapped into it because I used to lay back and watch some of these cats, and I'm like, damn, they talking about they just made 20 bands in a couple of minutes and da 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 da. And I do a lot, so I got over 10 million in government contracting. I have my trucking company. I make no less than 675,000 a year, whether my trucks move or not. I'm investing in real estate, so I got my hands in a lot. But when I realized that there was no one teaching about the boat and jet ski rental game, I was like, shit, that's a gold mine.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? So just, again, critiquing and watching and realizing, all right, you got something. But also, I just think it was just my calling, again, being obedient because, I don't know if you know, but I was in the military for 6 years. And
what branch?
I was in the Army. My plan was to do 20 years. But it ended up not working out because I wasn't an asshole leader, and I wasn't the type to belittle soldiers or what have you. So it just, in the MP world, you just clicked up, right? And I wasn't a part of that clique, so it just didn't work out for me. So I ended up getting out, and then started. I went back to the streets, and then I started the trucking thing. But then, I used to always ask God, like, "What's my calling? What do you want me to do?"
Bigger blessing on the other side, bro.
What do you want me to do? So. Again, being obedient, I got out of that mindset. I'm not in the streets no more, so I can now start being present on social media. And I just following what was going on. And then got into, a few mentorships and learned how about funnels and how to create courses and books and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So, but most importantly, I created the boat and jet ski course because when I first started, I didn't have any guidance.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't have anyone telling me, all right, you need to do this or you don't need to do that or this is going to happen. Good thing nothing serious, ever really happened with me on the water. But there were some times that I've gotten pulled over because I was letting my kids sit out on the bow as I was in motion, which was very dangerous because one of them could have fell and then fell under and got hit by the prop and just little small things were happening. So I just wanted to create that space so people that's really trying to make a bag in the business, they get everything up top and not have to go through the trials and tribulations that I've gone through.
Yeah, man, that's crazy that you say that. And you do a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that got like one thing that they do and they still feel like, yo, just too much.
Yeah.
So I love how you set that example that you can do multiple things well, and obviously set up things separately because you can't do it all at the same time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So as far as like the jet skis and the boat and the boat rentals, somebody wants to get into that. What can they expect to gross monthly in that business?
Man, I know for me, like I said, with the boats in DC, we're charging $1,200 for 3 hours.
And that's because the demand is crazy.
Correct.
Yeah.
And that's because I've set the standard.
Yeah.
Because now if you go boatsetter.com or getmyboat.com, you got like 85 boats, people who's soliciting their services, but not half of them, I'm going to say 90% of them are legal commercial companies. There's somebody who has a boat and saying, you can rent my boat, which is not the route that you want to go. You want to have the commercial insurance. You want to have your business license. You want to have the permission from the local harbor patrol. We're charging $1,200 for 3 hours with the boats, whether they're taking them out or we're captaining them. With the jet skis, we're charging either $185 per hour for a single rider or $375 for a double rider. My yacht in Mexico, I'm charging $2,400 for 3 hours. So, quiet as kept, man. I don't really be talking about big numbers like this, but in Mexico, I'm doing at least $250,000 to $300,000 a month.
Yeah, people need to know though. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's bragging. I think it's more like informing. People need to know, man, because I think what's also important is for people to hear and understand that, talking about big numbers should be comfortable.
Nah, absolutely.
Having conversation, like I said, on the podcast, we bring on 6, 7, 8-figure earners, but to inspire people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To be like, yo, you don't got to be capped at 50,000, 60,000.
Nah, facts.
Even 100,000, which is good money.
Yeah.
But like, you don't got to think like, yo, this is my ceiling. There's other ways that you can use your gifts or tap in to what comes naturally easy for you, and to be able to monetize that while leveling up and learning more.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So what was that value of mentorship for you? Because I know you have mentioned you got a couple of different mentors.
Yeah, I mean, thus far, I've probably invested about 120, maybe 150 in personal development. But I've made my money back, just because it's the fast pass, right? It's really the fast pass. A lot of people, they try to go onto YouTube or Google things and think, all right, bet this is it. Now I got it, which is not, it's not it, right? I was talking to a guy the other day on live. He like, Shad, I got my boat rental started, all for all your free game. And I'm like, I'm proud of you, bro. And I started asking him questions. And my first question is always, all right, what type of insurance do you have? Yeah. And he was like, I got the personal. I said, you messing up right there. Yeah. Because you got customers on your boat. Therefore, if anything happens, you can clip a rock and not even really do anything. But if that customer fall on the ground and claim that they hurt, guess what? You're getting sued. But because you have a personal policy, they're not going to cover it because you're running commercially. Yeah. So you messing up right there. So all this time, and even yesterday, I met 2 gentlemen at the at RPX event, and they told my staff, yeah, we already in the jet ski rental, we good. And I pulled them to the side. I said, all right, bet, you're good. I said, how much you charging? He said, I'm charging $60 per hour. I said, all right, you messing up right there, but what type of insurance do you have? Oh, I got the personal. All right, you messing up right there. Yeah. Do you have a website? Nah. So I was pulling out all these different things. I was like, this is why you need to get in the room. This is why you need a mentor, because you're trying to figure your way out. You're charging $60 per hour. I'm charging $180. So you could 3X right there just off of that one gym that I just gave you. Triple your prices. You're already gonna make another bag, right? Get the proper insurance. Get an actual location, and stop renting out for the day, right? Some people are renting out $200-$300 for the day. You crazy? Right?
That's because the BOGO be getting to it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You be seeing the the field a little different. You know what I'm saying? Which is great, because I think people in the program, they'll be able to get that perspective.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they'll be able to see the landscape a little differently as well. So the cars, the boats, jet skis, you know what I'm saying? You just talked about you got the yacht in Mexico. What other creative ideas do you have, if you could share, that might be coming out in the horizon that you may be expanding upon?
So I was down at a boat show recently, about 3 months ago, and my intentions were going down there. One, I was meeting one of my mentees who was getting into the boat rental, and two, to make some connections. In doing so, I was able to make one connection. Neo say all the time, all you need is one
Just
gym.
Need one, bro.
And I met this guy from Spain. They have goat carts on the water.
Word, that sounds crazy.
Goat carts on the water. So I'm actually the only company in the United States with these goat carts. So I'll be releasing those here soon. Sometime next month.
Bro, I'm gonna have to come to your area, bro. This sounds too crazy. I'm gonna have to take a flight, man.
Yeah, they actually the manufacturer's in San Francisco.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that one of my other mentees, he just got the Sea Breach. I don't know if you ever heard of that, but it's like the shark and that joint go underwater and all. So I'm thinking about copping one of those. Really, man, I'm just going with the flow. I'm sitting back. I'm still being a student.
Yeah.
I'm still learning the whole game. I'm definitely trying to grow and get everyone over to my YouTube.
Yeah. Which is something I want to talk about now, for sure.
One being, of course, we can make a bag off of it, right? But the main reason that I wanted to get over to YouTube is because I don't like for anyone to think that just because they see the cars or clothes or jewelry that this shit comes easy, right? I'm up every day between 4 or 5 in the morning, and I'm sometimes not going to sleep until 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and getting right back out and getting to it. Although I have a bag and can just really lay back and be comfortable if I did that, I still got a lot of hustle in me, and I know I still am. Like, this is not even, I haven't even really started yet. I have so much more that I have to accomplish before I can really sit back and relax and enjoy what I've built. So I wanted to take people inside of my life, right? I wanted them to see the multi phones that I'm answering at times, the multiple meetings that I'm taking, when I'm playing on the stock market, or if I'm doing the hyper. A lot of people don't even know about hyper.
I ain't know.
A lot of people don't even. So just real quick with hyper, and the reason why I don't talk about hyper honestly is because most people say, "Oh, that sounds like a Ponzi scheme," right? Because you're putting in money and you make money every day. With hyper, that's straight what it is. All right, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're making every day. So now they have it to where you're 4Xing your money, right? So you can start with as little as, I think, $125 now, and you can 4X, and you'll get that back over a year's time. But when you bring people in, you get paid out faster, right?
Yeah.
People say it's a Ponzi scheme because they think they got to bring people in to get paid, but you don't. You put bread in and make money every day. Every single day, I'll make money whether I bring somebody in under me or not.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me about this, bro.
Yep.
This sounds crazy.
Right. Hyper is another platform for crypto.
HYYPER or HYPER?
HYPER.
All right.
Right. So I'm going to send you an invitation to it.
Yeah, please do.
But what this is...
Can't be getting this money without me, bro.
So with Hyper, right, it's not a Ponzi scheme because you have this is an actual academy, right? Yeah. Most Ponzi schemes, you're not getting any type of information or return on the membership. You actually have a community, it's internet.
Oh, there you go. The LTE back. What service you got?
This T-Mobile, I think.
Man, shout out to the terrible phone service. Yo, you know what there is? There is There's a black-owned telecommunication company.
Really?
Yeah. Why can't I remember the name? I'll remember in a little bit though.
So here on the academy, once the joint load, you pretty much have all these different lessons and courses about crypto, about the metaverse
that you can take.
Yeah. It's there for you.
Yeah.
So you're really buying a membership when you put your bread in here, right? So
it sounds almost similar to almost like an NFT though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So every day, right? And see, at first I was making this small account, and I did this small account just so I could explain it better. Because when I got show my big account, they like shit, and they not really paying attention to what they really need to pay attention. So every day, if you're looking at the dates,
Joints is up.
I'm getting paid every day.
Yeah, no, Joints is up. It's up. This ain't cap. This is up right here.
Every day I'm getting paid out.
Yeah.
So in order for me to make my money faster, I just simply bring somebody in.
Yeah.
But again, you don't have to bring anybody in. You can make money without bringing anybody in.
What's the downside, bro?
Ain't no downside.
So currently there's no downside, and whatever frequency your profits are on, they will increase if you bring on me. If you bring on Jacoby.
You'll get paid out faster.
So you'll get paid off faster, meaning like in a 24-hour period or more bread?
Meaning, so for example, I'm about to show you. So on that $1,000 that I put on this account, at the time it was 3x.
This ain't trading advice either, y'all.
Nah, not at all. Yeah. Not at all. On that $1,000 that I made, I made 3,000 back.
Yeah.
Right.
You made it 3,000 back on that 1,000.
On that 1,000.
All right.
So when you're sending it out, I mean, when you like, if I bring you in, that 3,000 will come back to me faster. But if I don't bring anyone in, it will take 12 months for me to get that full return.
Okay. It take a little longer,
right?
Yeah.
Because you when you come in, I get boosted another percentage. Every day you're getting paid out 0.5% to 1% per day, depending on what the market is doing.
Now, the person that you bring in, does it matter enough if they're actually active? Like if I come in on some I'm not really active, would that still change the frequency?
The only active that you need to be is rebuys, right? A lot of people, they get in it and they let it go. Like honestly, I had forgot about my other account until my boy like, yo, what your joint doing right now? And then I'm like, shit, you're right, I do have that. But what you do, when you go and you do rebuys, right? That kicks out faster. So right now, and I have $288 in assets. So every 125, it used to be every 50, but now it's every 125 you can do a rebuy. So if I wanted to, take that 288, that'd be what, 150?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it right now live.
So it'll let you know how much you can rebuy based on.
Well, you can rebuy.
Did Ty John?
Every $125 you can rebuy. So right now I'm sitting on 288 in assets. So I can only rebuy 250. So I'll get 2 more memberships. Right? But then my bread is going to kick out more. So now I'll stay out my daily reward payout. It'll be more than what we were just saying just now.
And you're just rebuying based on what's already in there. So you're not even putting more money.
So that 288 is money that I've made back off of my 3,000.
Yeah.
So I'm just never taking it out. It's just like when we building a business, Magic was saying he never took the money out when he was building these Starbucks. He was just allowing that one to build a second one and so forth. So the same thing with this. When I reach a certain amount that I can buy, then I'll just rebuy.
Yeah. So
right here, I'll go to that 125, and I'm gonna buy myself 2 memberships, right? And that, again, everything is 4x'd. So that 250 is gonna be 4x.
Yeah, it's 1,000. Yeah.
It's gonna be 4x. So that's this. I don't really talk about
where's
this.
Where's my link at, bro?
I'm about to send it to you.
He didn't even send me the link yet, yo.
I don't never talk about it, man.
He's the only one getting money on this hyper right now.
Because people they think everything is a scam, is a Ponzi scheme or whatever.
But they're in the scam, bro.
Man.
That's the thing.
All day long.
They're in the scam, bro.
All day long.
It's funny. It's funny, like, Neil says it all the time. And I think Myron says it too. It's like, yo, people worry about the get rich quick scheme, but they ain't worrying about the the get poor slow scheme that everyone's in for the most part.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I want to get rich quick.
Facts.
Right? That's possible. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us is getting poor slow. And that's actually what's going on. Man, that's fire right there, bro.
Like, this is dope. We sitting here talking. So I just did a rebuy, payment successful. I just did a rebuy. But look, not only that, I just did a rebuy for that. Look, my Airbnb just got booked.
No, I seen it. I seen a little drop down pop off.
We making money from all directions, man. Look, I just started this, right? Yeah. That's my calendar. I dropped my Airbnb. Yeah. I think on the 2nd. By the 6th, I had people up in there.
Hey, yo, the world is changing. The way we consume information is changing. We don't watch TV or listen to radio. We consume podcasts. That's why podcasting is so very, very important. However, the average podcaster have no idea how to monetize their show. They operate in podcasts as a side hustle or even as a hobby. That's why I put together a powerful training to teach them 4 secrets on how to generate 6 to 7 figures with your podcast. So what you want to do right now is click that link below, head over to podcasterprofits.live, and I'll see you in the session. Let's go.
So that's what I was thinking about doing with my spot, because I'm in LA and Hollywood, and it's a good spot, like right central, two bed, two bath, 2 parking. But I need a little bit more space. Yeah. So I was just gonna hold it in Airbnb it. So I mean, I think that's definitely gonna happen, because I definitely just need more room, and it's in an ideal location for people visiting in LA.
Oh, that's dope, bro.
So that's definitely gonna go.
That's like the key with the whole Airbnb thing, man. Location. That I realized, the location and theme. Like that's shout out to Zoe, shout out to Kimoy. Like that's something that I learned from them. Don't just do the regular interior design. Like theme it out.
Theme it out. Yeah.
My condo is like right literally across the street from where all my boats are located on the marina.
That's perfect. So you're giving a package.
Look, I'm about to give you the whole play, right? Listen. So I've been looking at this spot for over a year, right?
Oh, the spot that is at.
The spot that I have right now, I've been looking like, damn, I can get a spot up there and just run a whole package deal, and I'm golden. So over the winter, I was like, all right, bet I'm about to go ahead and pull the plug. So April, I was like, all right, bet we about to just go ahead and do it. I got the slingshot, I got the baddest skis, I got the nicest boats. We about to do a whole weekend package, right? Because DC is a big tourist city.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And where my condo is at, not only is it next to the marina, it's also next to the Nationals baseball stadium.
Oh, word.
And the United
It's in a great location.
Right.
Yeah.
Not only that, we 10 minutes down the street from downtown DC.
Oh, that's prime location.
And what I realized is in these big attraction cities, we have a lot of tourists, right?
For sure.
So you need a place to stay, I got you. You need some activities to do, I got you.
You need to ride.
Some whips,
You need to
I
ride.
got you.
Yeah.
So it actually happened last weekend. A lady,
she did everything. She did the whole experience.
She did everything. Word. She said, "We coming in. It's my husband's birthday, and I'm looking for something to do, right?" And I never tell a customer that I own the other businesses. Yeah. I just tell them we have a partnership with a company that you can go and take advantage of their discounts. That's what I tell them. I never say it's me. So she asked me what to do. I was like, well, you can do a jet skiing. We also have a partnership with a guy who does slingshot rentals and just go on and on. So she's like, cool, I like to do the jet skis for now. So secured that bag right there. Yeah. Then she hit me. Was like,
so
hey,
you got
Shad.
the rental bag and then jet ski bag. Cool. We got that's 2 real quick.
Then she like, we enjoyed ourselves on the jet skis. What else is it that we can do? I said, well, we have this pretty blue slingshot that you probably can go and enjoy for the day. I do that for $300 a day. And she's like, all right, cool, let's book it. So the whole weekend, she done went from the Airbnb to the jet skis to the slingshot. I tried to sell her on the Rolls Royce, but she said, nah, I ain't ready for that one yet. Yeah. But I was trying to sell her on everything. But that's my mindset. Like, you gonna come. It's just like a funnel. It's just like a funnel. When you walk into my Airbnb, to the left I have a little.
You got the pictures?
It's a little velvet, little red board with a light that goes over it, and then there's a desk under it, and it has what to do in DC, and it has all of my businesses set up.
Right there. Yeah.
Right, it's just a whole funnel.
It's genius, bro. That's genius. The only thing I was thinking that that you didn't mention that might be dope is like the restaurant joint.
Yeah.
So if you secure like a restaurant package too, you can a little kickback on that. Cause I mean, she pretty much did everything but eat with you.
Yeah, I've been talking about that though, man. I was sitting in
she literally did everything. Family did everything but eat with you.
Yeah, I was sitting in a spot the other day, man, and I was like my girl keep telling me like, man, you need to get a spot. Like when everybody come to DC, like they need to come and see you at the spot. So I'm thinking I actually went like quite as kept. I went and looked at a spot 2 weeks ago.
Okay, where
it just need some work.
Is it already moving and grooving?
Nah. It's like it's gutted out right now. The only thing I was turned off, in DC we got them big old rats, man. And when I went through that joint looking, that's all you see is goddamn rat droppings everywhere. So I was like, nah, that's the last thing I want.
You don't want that.
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking about getting a spot, man. I'm just really just trying to put my bread everywhere that's going to generate that passive income. Like even with the boats and stuff, it's passive for me. Like right now, we sitting here right now, and I got boats out on the water right now.
Yo, man. All right, so I got the Tesla, bro.
Yeah.
We got to run this Tesla play.
Hey, that's what you need to do for real.
Tesla play for real, bro.
Come on.
And I don't want to do it on Turo, so I should be doing a private rental joint.
Nah,
right?
Facts.
Yeah. So I
the only difference with the private is the whole insurance process. So we can get game on that. So when somebody rents my Rolls Royce, because of the value of it, I'm not allowed to put it on Turo. They won't cover it. So it's just simply calling the insurance company to verify, one, that their insurance policy transfers over to rental cars, and two, that their limits are set high enough. So when we're called, we're simply saying, hey, this is Shah from Shah's Exotics. I'm calling from a car rental. I have such and such here. Just wanted to call and verify that their policy covers rental and that their limit covers up to $450,000 or $500,000.
And you're talking about the coverage for the person that wants to rent.
Correct.
Yeah. And then what type of insurance do you need to have?
We have a commercial policy.
Okay, commercial policy.
So this is my calendar. Today is May 29th.
Yep.
And this is my calendar for today. So you got a boat that's going out at 1 o'clock.
Yep.
You got jet skis going out at 3.
Yep.
Jet skis going out 4. So this right here is 3 people.
Yep.
So we talking at a minimum $500-600 right there.
Yep.
The boat going out, that's $1,200 right there. That's another 2 skis right there. That's $181. So that's another $360. Then you got another boat going out at 6.
Yeah.
That's another $1,200. So we up, right? And I'm sitting right here with you.
And you got the hyper.
I got the hyper.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh, hold up. I'm not done.
Yo, let's hit him, bro. Yo, listen. I love the episodes. This gotta be one of my favorite. Y'all getting money.
Look, then when I go over here to my calendar for the whips, right? Hold on. Let me go to my calendar. We got a wedding today, right? And remember I told you I'm charging $1,600 for
they got the
a
driver
6-hour ride. Yeah, they got the drivers. And so that's another $1,500. Another $50 per hour. Where we at? Right here, wedding.
Yep.
It's another $1,600 right
bro,
there.
You turning me up right now.
Come on, man.
Listen, I'm about to get the rolls, bro, for the wedding. I don't even want it. I just wanted to make the bread.
Listen, that's the. Look, I had to go out and get a whole nother calendar because everybody kept calling, hey, do you have a white card for a wedding?
Yeah, man.
So I'm like, shh.
Turning me up.
That's it,
turning
man.
Me up.
That's what it's about, man.
Turning me up.
Passive income, man.
Yo.
Like passive income.
Man, I really, really appreciate you stopping in.
I appreciate you, bro.
I think one of the undertones also is like, at least this is what I'm picking up from you, is you're letting the currency flow. And I think a lot of people, they don't allow the currency to flow.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And you're showing people that they can get money in a myriad of ways all at the same time.
Yeah.
And not even doing it. Like, you ain't renting the boats physically. You're not physically renting the cars right now. You know what I'm saying? You with me on a podcast right now.
As long as you have systems, man, and that's what I realized. When you have systems in place, bro, things will run so much smooth. Like a lot of people, and honestly, me too, I'm guilty of it. It was hard for me to delegate things over because I had a CPA, and every time she was doing my taxes and stuff, she was cutting herself a $4,000 check. So, but that was my fault though, because I wasn't looking at statements, right? I was having so much money coming in, I wasn't worrying about $4,000. Yeah. But I'm just gonna tell you that if you are a business owner, make sure that you do a monthly scrub. Like that's something that I do now. Every month, my assistant, she's printing out my bank statements and I'm scrubbing it, right? My employees, they have to have receipts for everything that they do. Stop using your business accounts to pay for the personal stuff, and vice versa. Stop doing personal stuff on private, on business accounts, man. So, damn, we can go on and on and on, but you know, I got that flight.
We gonna
have to have a part 2 to this, man, because we ain't even really get into it, because I ain't even share how I was a military police selling drugs, man. I ain't really get into it.
I'm gonna have to come see you for that one.
Man, you need to come to DC, bro.
I would love to.
You need to come to DC, bro. You got the condo.
I want the whole experience.
Yeah,
the Airbnb joint, the jet ski.
Yeah. The whole weekend, bro.
Take the Cullinan. I'll take the Cullinan. The boat rental.
The whole
and then
weekend.
You gotta have a food setup by then.
Let's do it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just eat with you the whole situation.
Let's do it. The whole weekend.
So last couple questions for you, bro. If you was putting together a school, people coming up, what are like 3 pillars that you would want them to learn at your school?
Number 1 has to be credit. Definitely would give them business structure.
Yeah.
Chain of command.
That's a big one.
Yeah, because
a lot of people don't talk about that.
Absolutely.
That's a big one.
You gotta have that chain of command. Third, I mean, we can't do anything without support in our family. So that's something that I'm learning, how to balance my personal and my business life. Yeah. And I think sometimes when we take off and get to another level, we need someone in our ear that's helping us structure our life, right? Because like me, last year I was on a road. I'm still on tour. I'm on 2 different tours right now. But last year I was home 1 or 2 days out of the week, and not realizing it was taking an effect on my family, right? We think because they can just easily go out and spend money, that everything good. And it's not that. They want the time. You definitely, you need structure on credit. You need structure as far as chain of command, business structure. And then 2, you need to have that personal coach.
Put you on that, bro. Listen.
We need that personal coach.
Listen, bro. All right. We can't even, that's a whole nother conversation. All right. So that's the school. I think those pillars are amazing. Those are really some really great pillars that they're going to get if they, when they graduate from your school. What about mindset, right? So if someone's either struggling with like committing to like that next level, a better mindset, or just beginning, and that, maybe they might be around people that are not supporting like a positive and growing mindset. What are some books or programs you think that they should tap into just to kind of start?
I have a list.
Let's do it, bro.
I got a list. Let me pull them out right quick. I've started reading a couple of these already. A Pocket Full of Money. Who, Not How. 4-Hour Work Week.
Yep.
Built to Sell.
That's a good one.
The 12-month millionaire. Profit First. Law of Diffusion. The 5 a.m. Club. The 4 Agreements. It Takes What It Takes. Like, I can go on and on.
Bro, I'm with you. My joint long too. So did you always have an affinity for reading, or did that develop?
Not at all, bro. Not at all. I really more so was a Fresh 48 guy, A&E all day long.
Yeah.
Now I try to take that personal time and read and again, personal development. Like, again, once you start making money, you kind of like tend to just stay strict on what you got going on and not taking that personal time. And that's something that I do. Now when I'm on a plane, instead of me sleeping, I'm reading. Or I'm doing a little bit of work. So most of the time now, I'm pulling out a book, and I'm reading one right now. Well, I'm gonna start it today, bro. You can grab that book for me out of the bag, please.
Yeah, let's get a quick little exclusive from what is the BOGO reading right now? Shout out Jacoby, that's my guy, man.
Hey, I'm tapped in with y'all too for sure. I got tapped in with him.
Listen, that's my guy right there.
So this right here is how successful people live.
The John Maxwell joint,
right?
Yeah.
Again, when we reach a certain level of success, we begin to I'm not gonna say we. Some leaders and CEOs begin to be assholes.
Yeah.
Right? And sometimes the BOGO can be an asshole. Not intentionally, but I just mean what I say.
Yeah.
And when I say do this, that's just what it is. But sometimes I can come off real aggressive.
I need this book, bro.
Right? So
I need that one.
I'm putting my head into this on the flight back to DC. It's a 5-hour flight, so I'm about to start reading this because I do tend to just go off a little bit sometimes, man. So y'all get that, man.
Y'all grab that book. Shout out to John C. Maxwell. Bro, listen, Appreciate you, man.
bro.
Listen, man.
Appreciate you. I'm glad we did it, bro.
Me too, man. A lot of value, a lot of gems. You know what I'm saying? We changed a lot of lives with this episode and made some money. Shout out to the Hyper joint.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all need to get in.
Yo, shout out to turning me up. You just turned me up. I'm about to get this. Listen, I wanted the Lambo, which I still want. You know what I'm saying? But now, like, I was never interested in really having a Rolls or anything like that. But you turning me up, like I want it for that purpose. Right. Now. You know what I'm saying?
That's you got it, but that's why I got the Cullinan. I didn't want the Cullinan, but I got a partnership in Miami, and then just copped another one. So we got 2 Cullinans. We got the Wraith, and we got the Ghost. The Ghost was my dream, but I just seen the demand, and
I'm gonna have to just go walk. I'm gonna have to just go walk a lot real quick. You know what I'm saying? Listen, shout out to
Listen, man, if you are interested in Hyper, just simply DM me on Instagram at @TheBoatGoat. That's D-A, not T-H-E. D-A, BoatGoat. Just DM me the word Hyper. I'll get you on the Zoom with one of my staff. They'll explain the entire thing to you. If you're looking to really just make some passive income, put a couple $100 somewhere and just let it go, then you might want to get in it. If you're not following me on YouTube right now, head over to my YouTube at Shad the Boat Goat. That's SHAOD, the Boat Goat. Come on over there. I'll bring you inside of my life, but I'll also drop a whole lot of gems. And if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me at the Boat Goat.
See, he's a professional. I didn't have to tell him to do none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yo, y'all. Appreciate y'all for checking in to another episode of the On the Pursuit podcast. We bring amazing people like my guy right here. Like he said, tap in, subscribe, hit him in the DM. Get that Hyper. It sounds crazy. He about to send me the link, so I'm going to be there. By the time you see this, I'm in there, so we missing you. So y'all need to meet us in there and support whatever you have going on. If you're in the DMV area, if you're flying, make sure you tap in. He got the full experience for you.
Damn, I ain't tell you about that.
What else?
I'm taking private pilot's license. Right?
Come on. Turn me up, bro. Let's go. So hold up. You know how like the movie ends and then the credits come on and then it's like the little bonus feature?
Yeah.
All right, I talk about this real quick. What's the private?
So last year I spent probably about $250K on flights, and I was commercial.
Okay.
And a couple of PJs. And I said, to hell with this. I said, I might as well go in. Because when I was in the military back in 2010, I picked up classes, but at the time I was a private, wasn't making no money. I couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
So when I looked at that statement on the taxes, I'm like, damn. I was like, 200 and something thousand. I can go buy my own damn plane. So that's what I'm doing, bro. Like, I keep all this quiet, man. Yeah, I'm sharing it with people.
Y'all getting the sauce, the super sauce.
But nah, for anybody that's interested, it's not expensive at all. It's only cost me $15K.
This is to learn how to fly?
To learn how to fly. Okay. So for the last 3 months, bro. Yeah, it is. Last 3 months, I've been learning how to fly the Cherokee 180 and the Cessna's 150.
How many seats are those?
Those are 2 and 4 seaters.
Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha.
So
how far can you go on those though?
You can go. You can go.
So all right. So
without stopping, you probably can get a couple of hours, maybe 3 hours.
All right. So let me just envision this real quick. There's an event coming up. You in DC. You trying to get there. You're all lit up right now. You got the pilot license. You know what I'm saying. You got the hours in. They're like, yo, you could just go.
I'm on my own ship, bro.
So you on the so now you drive to the spot, jump in the plane. You, wifey, or you and the team, whatever. And y'all just flying to the spot?
We out of there, bro.
Landing?
We out of there.
And then you good.
Maxwell do it.
Bro, listen.
My guy Maxwell does it. He got his little green, I forget, it's a sling. Damn, I can't remember what type of plane it is. But
that's why y'all need to tap into the pod, bro. He gonna have you, listen, y'all gonna be thinking differently. Man, this has been amazing, bro.
I appreciate you, my guy.
Listen, y'all gotta stay tuned. We gonna have you back, bro.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
This has been crazy, bro.